Now it's time to mirror your comments to the rest of the world here on Joy News Interactive. We're live from digital address 0993341 in Kokomlemne here in Accra. Join the conversation on Facebook and Twitter. Joy News on TV. My name is Miss G, the Entertainment General. The show is also live on DSTV channel 421, Go TV channel 144. Now, first on the bill is a discussion on an event that will take place in an hour. It's about the recall of Parliament. The Speaker of Parliament, Professor Mike Oquay, has recalled the House to an emergency sitting today, January 5, 2018. It follows a memo filed by the Minority Chief Whip, Mohammed Muntaka Mubarak, demanding an emergency sitting to consider a motion for Parliament to probe into the controversial cash for seats scandal. Yes, I'm sure you're familiar with that. It involves the Trade Ministry. What do you think will be the outcome of the sitting? Let's find out from you on Facebook. And we start with Osikeni Kojo 2. Says, nothing will happen. Waste of time. I don't think the money is in the pocket of the minister. Government is not responsible for the organization and collection of the money. Isa Lidu says, what else will happen since the chief thief has always come out to defend the baby thieves? I can't think for how people who were begging for power are now becoming power abusers. The electorates are really... And Kwame Yeboah says, once my Chinese friend was in the hospital, okay, I think this is a joke. He has got nothing to do with the discussion. And Doe says, I still don't understand why the minority refused to even comment about the software that was bought for $72 million out of the taxpayers' money. And they are busily calling for a probe into monies paid out of an individual's pockets. And then Godson says, if I imagine the amount of money raised in this program, I wish they organized it every week. I like you. And he says the president is just too expensive than the minority thinks. And he is so far the most expensive president of all times, you're saying. And David Kofi Kwashi says, this is what I call apotheosis of mediocrity. Are these people telling us that this is the first time they ever heard of lotteries being held for the opportunity to be identified with a notable personality? I have no doubts in my mind that those raising the hue and cry about the developments are quite aware of how common this is over the world over. And all that the purpose here is to try and hoodwink their not so enlightened thrones into the usual frenzied way of viewing issues. And Walanyo Akutia says, their case is dead on arrival. I think they will go and ask who will be the special prosecutor. Welcome, special prosecutor. That's mean. And Emmanuel Washington Tani says, they should throw it away like Mahama's Fort saga was thrown into the dustbin by the then Speaker of Parliament. And Faith Dominic Koku says, this brings out another except for sitting allowance opposition had, and that's what you're saying. And Yakubu says it's going to be a waste of time. Please ask them and whether they will take sitting allowance or not. These politicians can never be trusted. They are making useless laws like TV license. Nobody should pay it. GTV, what program do they have? And Solomon Yeboah says, the usual thing, the minority having their say whilst the majority have their way, nothing else. And Solobaji says, what's the sum of sitting allowance, you're asking? A lot of people are interested in the sitting allowance and a waste of taxpayers' money. Nothing will come outside that daunting. And Charles Owusu says, what's their beef? Is it because Nanado is more expensive than Mahama? If people are willing to pay this high sum of money to get close to the president, then the organizers must come out with such programs every week. Useless waste of precious parliamentary time. And this is a useless call from the minority. It is mischief and they are not serious, says Abdul Muhammad. And Adam Gaffa says, because of sitting allowance, Ghana. And nothing else useless. I don't know. This is okay, so this is an apotheosis. Well, I don't know if there's a word like that, and nothing will happen, and waste of the country's resources. A lot of people were thinking that this call, it's not important. Okay, so let's continue to some other stories. And President Akufo-Addo on Thursday, January 4, 2018, met with leaders of various political parties in the country to seek their views on some governance-enhancing measures his administration intends to take. What do you make of this? Let's check again on Facebook. Well, a lot of you will think that is beautiful, calling all political party leaders, bring on your ideas, let's jojo and get the country better. But let's hear what Issa Osei says that they were in opposition, they boycotted everything. So you say when they were in opposition, they boycotted everything, and Enzi says, how does a competent president seek views from incompetent people and people who do not read? It's either he has gross incompetence or is substandard. And Apanda Chow says, that's an open government. It will really breach the gap of partisanship in the country. Good move, you are saying. And Kala says, nation building. This shows good leadership from the president and all the political parties for honoring the invitation. This shows one Ghana, one people, one nation. God bless our homeland Ghana and make us great and strong. And John says, it's a step in the right direction. It shows that our democracy is growing. Kudos to the president. Good move, says Henry Ampe Dako. And please, Nana, don't relax to bring the corrupt officials to book. And they are chopping the taxpayers' money, nyafu nyafu, while we, the youth, are suffering. Forget that. Is the share? Yeah, I don't know. Wow. And Walanyo says, Akutia said, it is a good theo, a step in the right direction. By the way, where is Ikria Donko? I think you want to say. Was she also there to meet the president face to face? I see. And Eugene says, they all gather to deliberate and even agree, but later come out to paint a picture of how worse this government is. And Kofi says, this is a very wonderful idea. It's called all-inclusive. Wonderful president we have in our time. Bless you. And Benjamin Ifriye says, it's a good move, but at the end of the day, what are we getting? You should have seen the crowd at the Elwak Stadium yesterday. We were at Elwak yesterday, and I commend the president. The move is good for our country. Our leaders, despite their political differences, must find a space in their hearts to sit around table or the table sometimes. I equally commend all leaders who responded to the invitation. Posterity surely will remember them. And Aram says, it's too strong to say the Ghanaians have never seen a president wallow so happily in chaos and intentionally inflict cruelty on its fellow citizen. You're asking if it's too strong to say that? I don't know. Good move, but my problem is, will the contributions be taken into consideration? And that's a nice one from Wesley. And Gang says, it's a step to govern a country. Knowledge is not in one man's head. And Godson says, to avoid unnecessary propaganda by opposition parties. It's good, inclusive government. Thanks, Nana says entry, Herbert, and a step in the right direction. What's the chief economist guru Baumia? Where's he? You're asking, where is the chief economist guru Baumia? And do they agree on the TV license issue? That's what you want to know. I don't know if it came up in the discussion, but this shows an elderly president has a very matured mind, and that's from Letitia. Kojo Bright says, wow, really happy about this. God bless Mr. President. God bless Ghana. As this says, this will not yield anything better. This is a pure misplaced something he's saying, and a step in the right direction. Is it really necessary, you're asking? And Denzel says, this is nothing. He should have given them permanent positions in his government to work for him. And Ikram Ibrahim says, a step in the right direction. Good leader, says Nestor. Tando says, a very good approach. And you're asking, why is Mami Ekwadonko? That's Akusia Sewa Ampofo. So Ikea Donko seems to be missing in action. She needs to show up one of these days and drop some, like we say, big bomb and we'll be talking about her again. Now, the National Health Insurance Authority may impose taxes on sugar and cigarettes in order to deter people from taking the products and raise funds to support the Alien Health Insurance Scheme. The NHIA Chief Executive Officer, Dr. Samuel Ano, said the decision had been informed by the increasing number of reported cases of sugar-related ailments reported at health facilities. I'm sure a lot of people will be talking about this on social media. So let's get to read your comments once again. I said so, and the first one is from Ennis. It says, it doesn't make sense at all. Babangida says, what nonsense. What about those of us who don't abuse them? And Gossa says, this is a nuisance tax. They forget about it. They should forget about it. I think that's what you want to say. We in the MPP don't deal with anything nuisance. And somebody tagged this friend. He says, your BP will rise this year. And Kofi says, they should concentrate on the tax to tax cigarettes and alcohol more and more. This is a brilliant idea. And Black Cat says, is that what's going to solve the problem? Amos says, we should be ready for more smuggled sugar into Ghana. And Apanas Charles says, I don't think that will solve the problem. Instead of taxation, do more sensitization on sugar intake and cigarette intake, not tax. Haha, Ikeadon Court deserves a president too. So Ghanaians, let's help make your dreams come true, says Enogdivo. And Bright says, this is a great move. Sugar is poisonous, just like cigarettes. Could even be worse. And this is madness. Is the era of obnoxious taxes. The era of obnoxious taxes must stop. And wow, even the NHIA has become a tax imposer. What a Ghana we are living in, says Issa Lido. And Cyprus Niadu says, it should be on cigarette, ganja he puts in quotes, and not sugar. And Yeboah says, even the one po makes, even that one po, even this one po makes some sense a little than TV license. Okay, you're agreeing with this one. And Yakubu says, I know people who don't take sugar nor cigarette, but they fall sick and even die. What costed, you're asking? How do we know? Start taxing the bottled drinks because they too contain considerable high amount of sugar. Adam says imposing it on cigarettes will be better for sugar. Almost everybody uses it. And Wesley says, I think it's a good policy. Alson Baba says, what's about alcoholic beverages, you are asking? And if we have some more comments, let's look at them. Sugar or no, death is waiting. Sugar or not, I think that's it. Sugar or not, death is waiting for us. Good. Sugar is a slow killer and social marketing strategy. Nice move. Plus, add alcohol, says Wellington Achishogbi. And good. Broad day robbery. That's what Bauer thinks. So we are receiving mixed reactions from you on social media about the tax that's yet to be imposed on sugar and cigarette. I have some more for you here. Stay tuned. I take a break. I'll be back shortly. Welcome back, and this is still Joy News Interactive live here on the Joy News channel on Multi TV. And let's talk about the CAF Awards, but I'll bring you details about a lot of things that happened behind the stage later on in the entertainment segment on Joy News Prime. But Egypt international Hamed Salah has won the 2017 CAF African Player of the Year awards thanks to his exploit for his English Premier League side, a national team, the Egyptian side. So we are reading your comments on Facebook, what you think about Mohamed Salah's win. And let's start with Gilbert Salam says, this is really a well-deserved player. Mo Salah has been fantastic and I congratulate him for winning the awards. More grease to his elbow, and he's good and he deserves it. I will not be surprised if he takes it the following year. And that's from Ni Ado. Akutia says he deserves it. He is also an African. So is he deserving it because he's an African, or he really or truly deserves it? Well, I do not know, but let's talk about how the first working week of the year, which ends today, has treated you so far. How will the year go looking at how this week has been for you. Let's see what you have to say. You think that is going to be a great year? A lot of people are optimistic. There's no need for you to think that, you know, anything will go wrong anytime soon. But let's see what you have to say on Facebook. How has the year been for you? Just a week into the year 2018. What's your assessment of the year? Olanyo says, my sister, just 5 days, 2 people committed suicide in my area where I reside. But aside this tragedy, so far, so very good. Thanks to the Almighty God. Amen. And God's child said, or God child says, we don't work. Stop this. Stop disturbing us. But, well, never bad. However, I'm hoping for the best, says Robert Asida. And Cyprus Niado says, I didn't go to work this week because national service personnel or persons are on break. And Charles Darlington says, work? Why is the work under this government? Supersonic speed is what Lawe Edward Mensah is saying. And good, nothing bad from Yusuf Seidu. Still boring for Denzel Floyd. And Nana Ayuribi says, warm-ups. And for some people, they're still in the warm-up. They're warming up into the year, and so let's see how it goes. And we have a video of the day for you. It's a long time you saw something great for us from Joy News Interactive when it comes to videos, but today we have a special video for you. I hope you enjoy it.
Your Honor, I shall like to start with this. Now, Your Honor, this is one very famous quote. Your Honor, like my learned colleague quoted someone from the north, a musician from the north, Fancy Gadam, who sang the song, Why be say, I marry you beautiful.
Objection! He's singing the song better than I did.
Okay. So do your own thing.
Yes. Your Honor, I shall like to quote the king of music in the north, King Aisuba. Your Honor, he said something. He said, Yeah, Baba. You must love him. Your Honor, that is very...
Now he's so bad that he said that. He said that... Tuma!
Well, Your Honor, that is true. And he also said that...
So are we turning my court into a classroom for teaching a language?
So, Your Honor, we're only, debating intellectually on what King Aisuba said or did not say.
Yeah.
Good. Thank you for the debate. It's over now. Let's come back to your defense.
We meet after. Yeah.
Oh, sure.
And that was an excerpt of Mokola and KJTR and Mokola shows on the Joy Prime channel, and you need to watch it between 5 p.m. and 5:30 Saturdays and Sundays. You need to make a date, and that'll be it for Joy News Interactive. Thanks for staying with us. We'll be back again on Monday, not me, but on Monday there's Joy News Interactive. I have more just for you later in the evening. Why Shatta didn't turn up at the CAF Awards, who and who were there, what really happened backstage. Stay tuned to the Joy News channel for more. My name is Ms. G. See you later.